Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make some amazing financial commentary together. This is for entertainment purposes only, so if you are entertained, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. This is Cutie Pie, too. He's going to help us tonight if he wants to. So we're going to watch this best investment advice no one listens to, which this has 672,000 views, so I'm pretty sure someone's listening to this person, but I don't believe it's possible to make your first million fast. I mean, I guess fast is a relative term, but Warren Buffett says everyone wants to get rich, no one's willing to get rich slow. So we'll see what this amazing advice is.
How do you make your first million fast? Where do I invest this $1 that I have? Instead of obsessing about which 401k investment you should go into or which savings account you can use, that's so marginal. That is a great way to feel busy while staying poor. And a good way, I think, to get rich monetarily is to ask better questions and to...
Okay, maybe we'll listen to the whole thing and then react to it, because she's saying, I have $1. How do I invest it? That's the wrong question, which there is some truth to that. For example, when I was getting my first tech job, or was in my first tech job, and I was so obsessed about, like, I'm going to, save money with getting these tube savers for my toothpaste and all these frugal things. And my coworker was like, you need to start doing personal projects and learn how to program in your free time. Investing in yourself and doing the education and getting your knowledge where it needs to be will pay off in the end, because when you know more and you're more senior, you'll get more money, and the amount of income that your income will increase to will be way more than whatever you saved and what you were focusing on. So I understand this.
Have better decision making. It's just so much less sexy because it's not linear. You can't say, well, if I make better decisions, I will have a 4% return instead of a 10% return. And I think that's where young people go sideways. They're like, give me the quick, fast, dirty, cheap, and that's really never going to make you much money. How do you make your...
Okay, so I'm not sure if the text on the screen was clickbaity, but I'm glad that this was this video and not something completely different. So basically, when you're young, you really just want someone to say, like, hey, put $20 into your Roth IRA for the next 30 years in the S&P 500 and you'll be able to retire. Which I didn't check the math on that, so don't quote me on it'll just be $20. It could be if you start at 5 years old or something like that. It just depends on what the market averages for the next 30 years and how much time do you have. But yes, I think a part of being young and relatively more inexperienced is not quite knowing what questions you should be asking. So, like I was saying before, I was very focused on being frugal and saving money when I should have been focusing on education, focusing on how to set goals, where do I want my life to be, what are my interests. These are things that if you focus on those, then you'll have, a better return on investment. However, I do think people go too far with this type of philosophy of don't focus on the minutia, because you really do need to actually, get your emergency fund, your 401k going, those investments as well, because time is on your side the earlier you do that. So yes, be frugal within within healthy limits and invest, and it doesn't matter all that much. You don't have to spend all that much time on it, although I became so obsessive about it that I became a financial YouTuber, so I have no stones to throw for that one. But it doesn't have to be that complicated. You do it automatically, it becomes just like a habit, and you don't have to focus on it. What you should be focusing on is your own education, your career, your network, your family, your skills, and just make your life better now through deliberate decisions that you have. So I don't know who this person is, but I will include a link to this the short in the description down below. So let's find something on financial philharmonics. So this was about, I'm trying to, so give me a moment. We'll do Choose Your Hard.
Life is tough, that's the deal. Pain is real, grind is real. Being broke is full of stress, but success brings no rest. Choose your heart, don't.
So I was actually listening to Chris Sane, and that particular video, I believe he was talking about a friend that had passed away and how he was taking it hard. And my sympathy does go out to him, but the point he was trying to make is life is going to be difficult no matter what you do. You cannot avoid life being difficult. So you can choose your heart. Are you going to choose to not improve yourself in any way and remain poor? Or if you're already poor, could you choose to, do some education, increase your network, do investing, things to improve your life so that hopefully you can get yourself out of that situation. So that's what that inspired this song. And there are things in life that are out of your control, but to the extent of things that are in your control, you can control your attitude and you can control how you're spending your time. So
Let struggle meet you either way. Stand up strong, push through pain. Every loss can bring a gain. Being fit, man, that takes work. Skip the ease, drop the smirk. Obese life, that's no joke. Breath is short, dreams go broke. Choose your heart, make it right. Climb the hill, fight the fight. One road hurts, one road goes. You decide how life flows. Stay down.
another thing is sometimes when you're like ideating what you want your future to look like, success is just as hard as failure, just in different ways, because being successful opens up new problems. And I'm not saying like we shouldn't invite those kind of problems in, because being successful is really nice, but there's always consequences, and we always think consequences are like a bad connotation, but there are consequences to your actions, and sometimes the consequences are nice.
Rise up, face the storm, let it show. Choose your heart, don't look back. 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 Choose your heart.
Funny kind of story. These are all produced by AI from Suno, and I actually didn't write the "Don't Look Back" part here. The Suno's the song generator just had fun with the lyrics, and this is the only one that had that, and I thought the callback was really interesting, so I chose this version of this song.
Don't look back. Choose your heart. Don't look back. Choose your heart. Don't look back. Choose your heart.
And in life, there's something called analysis paralysis, where you can go back and forth on, is this the right choice for me? Is this the right thing for me to do? But once you've chosen what you're going to do, just stick to the path and see through whatever you're doing, and you'll have a much better time.
Stay down, rise up, face the storm, let it show. Choose your heart, don't look back. 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 Choose your heart.
This was not financial advice, and it was for entertainment purposes only. But I hope that you really were entertained. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate you all. And let me know, what do you think the common pitfalls are of the young people? Do you think it is everybody just wants the answer? They don't want to sit through the logic behind the answer. They just want to get the answer and go on with their life? Or do you think it's more like focusing on the wrong things, or things that are very short-sighted, versus trying to be very deliberate and frugal with how you want your life to become? And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.